Welcome everyone. Hello. I hope that you're okay. I wonder whether anybody in this room has counted the word blockchain and how many times it has been spelled during this conference. I think quite many times. I'm here to present to you the first ever implementation of blockchain on the mass scale application that we at Billon we do. Our mission is that we civilize blockchain and we make it usable. So what kind of problems do we actually solve when we mean civilized blockchain? We do solve the problem of the trust and value which should be technologically embedded in the system. Today, systems are trusted, but because there is a process and people behind the systems that make it trust. Blockchain gives this trust embedded into a technology. We also process data and we process the payment and money and the settlement at the same rail, which avoids the problem of data isolation from money. What we also think we did, we coded the value, okay, as this has been introduced. So we basically can give an ownership of a digital asset to people. So you would be owning what you have digitally. Instead of deposit this in the bank or deposit it at the service provider, you are able to own the things digitally. Last but not least, because we make it blockchain-like, so completely dispersed, we solve the challenge of rising attacks, cyber attacks, that today are a major problem of the IT world. Okay, so how we have done it? We have invented our own blockchain engine and deployed this blockchain engine entirely from scratch on C++ type of language. And we have invented it in a way that it eliminated the problem of mining and architectural burden and cost. We do provide certain players a way to manage the amount of value, so the value supply into the system. This can be the identity, this can be a data or document, or this can be a fiat currency, national currency. This is what we have done. We have combined three types of assets into a blockchain. So first, we actually put it in your own pocket, in the mobile device. And then afterwards, we distribute it across your neighbor's pockets, your neighbor's mobile device. We have no server there. I mean, there's nothing whatsoever which can be called a centralized architecture. All of the data, all of the value that is floating in the system floats among different mobile devices. So we have built as well a predefined modules for certain applications and usage because we want to make it business available. We want to make the new business models possible. We want to change the current business models into the agile digital business models. So we've built a module which is responsible for a peer-to-peer money transaction. Polish zlotys have been coded on our platform since a year and a half. British pounds under the British regulator FCA regulation has been coded for over a year as well. And you can change your traditional money into the digital money. Then we have a system which is publishing documents onto the blockchain. It gives an opportunity for corporations to exchange information through a trusted technology. What does it mean? It means that we have created a kind of digital notary. So if I want to sign a contract with a corporation or with a service provider, telco, whoever, I can do it either when I'm physically there or if I have a system that I can trust. And we build the system that we can trust. And we also have a component, a module, which is allowing to monetize the content. Fascinating. If I have an MP3 file, this MP3 file is super valuable to me, but it can be actually copied, okay? So I have made a system that it cannot be copied. It has certain attributes, it's mine. And if I decide to give it to anybody, I can decide to give it to a particular person for money or free of charge, doesn't matter. But I transfer this MP3 as a value, not as a digital record that can be copied afterwards. Wonderful tool to monetize the content, okay? Monetize what I create. And why this can be working, and of course you know blockchain idea not from many other implementations, but this can work because it has a mass scale capability and mass scale performance. We have done certain testing. We are doing above 4,000 transactions per second. And at the same time, we also have done a test with our partner here in Poland, the Polish credit scoring bureau that we were talking about, the Durable Medium project just before on the stage, where we have published several million of documents during a couple of hours. And that has not been put onto the server type of storage or warm type of storage, but it has been entered into a blockchain structure, distributed and secured. Okay? So all these things have been recorded, very reliable and very immune from any attack and hacking. This mass scale application, what does it provide? What does it allow? The mass scale application and the performing application allows a number of different use cases. Anywhere where we need to exchange identity, present myself digitally, when I want to exchange data and information, and when in return of this data exchange, digital data exchange, I want to get paid, or I want to pay someone, or I want to settle the business relationship. Then what I have a one system that is allowing this. And if I multiply it into a mass scale adoption, and when I have these interactions, millions of interactions between people, this is where the blockchain helps cost-wise, simplicity-wise, etc. These are the use cases that we are creating right now, and we provide them commercially so far. The first one, we are serving a number of customers today that do a certain marketing activities using a digitally coded Polish zloty or digitally coded British pounds. Okay, the second one, which we are now just launching into the market this summer or after summer with BIG that I mentioned, is about documentation. There are other use cases that we are also contracted for, and we believe this will change the way that internet allows us to trade or exchange. Once we have published the partnership with the Bureau of this credit scoring in Poland, it actually hit the world press in an astonishing way. Okay? Lots of newspapers has called this a first ever implementation of blockchain into the mass scale adoption. This has been a surprise to us, a very pleasant surprise to us, that lots of press has even called that Poland is the country when this has been achieved for the first time ever. Okay? This is not that often that people say Poland is the country where the first time ever thing happened. This happened in Poland. So let me introduce to you our founder and the CEO, Andrzej Horszak, who has founded this company in 2012, and the first 4.5 years he spent on building the architecture and this logic behind the way data is structured. And since a year and a half, we build use cases and we go to the corporates and to the government and other organizations to use this Internet of Value platform, a unified Internet of Value and Trust platform. My name is Jacek Figuła, and I'm responsible for the commercialization of this platform at Billon, and I was so pleased to talk to you and present to you the first ever implementation of mass scale adoption of blockchain happening in Poland. Thank you so much.